How's it going, everybody? MrYourWilly here, and it's time for another episode of Terraria. Oh, that's interesting. The cobalt has that kind of shadow effect, like the demonite armor had. It's kind of interesting. Anywho, I have some things I wish to craft. I'm going to need you, and you, and not you. I think it's just one of you. Yep. And that will create a shine potion. Now, I actually found one of these in one of the chests a while ago, but I want to show you how to craft it. While I'm at it, let's go ahead and just make 2 of these. And there's a reason why I'm crafting these. Because they're totally awesome. It's like pizza with bacon on it or something. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. But anywho, I wanted to do this first, and then down here, where is it? So getting a little full there. Also, this is getting a little full because I have cobalt and mithril ore now, so that's quite, I don't need dirt. I'll take the pearlites instead. I wish I could, like, do something with dirt to, like, make money off of it, but as far as I know, you can't. Gel, though, I don't think you can make money off that. Both tasty and flammable. Is there actually a cooking recipe for that stuff? I can't remember. Let's see. Alright, so one thing I wanted to show you guys was a thing that you can do with this mithril ore. Now, just like the cobalt ore, you can actually, well, craft it. And what I want to craft requires 10 bars. Now, I'm 1 short because of how the mithril was. So I'm going to go hunting for a bit more mithril with my new armor. But the problem is unless I'm wearing my helmet, you know, I only have 1 defense, but with this, I got 11 defense. So I definitely want to be wearing my helmet here, but the problem is now it's all dark and scary and I can't see anything. So to kind of fix that, whoa. What the? That was, it's like the particle effect for my shoes weren't happening, so I was like flying without. I was like confused. I'm like, I have gained the power of hover. I'm gonna go down here, and so you know, eventually I'm gonna get to areas where I don't have torches or I want to explore new areas, and you know, just not having the sight is just going to be annoying. So to fix that, I'm trying to find an area that I haven't mined recently. Oh, there's a little bit more mithril. But when I get to an area that's like too dark, that's what the shine potion will be. Let me just quickly, actually, let me turn down the volume here. It's gonna kick me out. I'll get this, and then I'm gonna turn down the volume, and then I'll go someplace dark and show you how cool that is. Alright, so here's a relatively dark area. I can show you why I would want this potion. So here I'll put on my mining helmet. And I get, you know, a decent amount of light. Actually, let me get rid of these annoying corruptors here. Alright, so if I switch it out, you can see it's pretty dark here. But if I use my light potion, it actually gives off more light than my mining helmet does, and the mining helmet's just there for sake of armor look, but it basically turns me into a giant nightlight, but I'm wearing my full armor set, which is awesome because I really like being able to just wear this armor set. It gives me the ability to have that extra speed bonus, which is awesome, and you know, It also gives me the extra defense. 11 defense just for the helmet alone is extremely, you know, valuable. Especially with all his hardcore monsters. I mean, you've already noticed me almost dying a lot. And so, this is one of the best solutions for me. Go away. Surprised your bows actually stay on fire after being shot through. Wow, that's a lot of freaking... Oh, it's just a digger. A lot of freaking skeleton archers there. Go away! But anywho, I'm gonna keep mining. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so I found 3 statues. I don't know. I think I have the woman one, but I can't remember if I have these 2. But I got some things that I don't really need, like some emeralds. I just found some of those around. I'm gonna toss these sticky bombs. The amethyst here. What else? There's a couple things, you know, I could toss, you know, a couple torches here. I don't need this many glow sticks for sure. I barely use them. I only need about, like, you know, 30. That's plenty. So, you know, trying to clean out my inventory a bit. But I did get some good things. I got a good amount of cobalt ore, and was mostly interested in the mithril. I found a few spots where they had the adamantite. I still can't say that unless I think about it. But the adamantite, I found a few spots of that, but I can't get it yet. But that's okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and get that last mithril bar. Now the 10 mithril bars, there we go, is just enough to make a mithril anvil. Now the mithril anvil works just like this anvil, so I don't need both of these, but I will totally keep this iron one for decoration. You know, just have it around for buildings of whatever sort. There we go, there's the other shine potion that I found. Gonna keep that. I'm gonna put some of these things in here for now. Let's see, I think that's that, and that's that. Nah, no shine potions in here. Definitely been collecting a lot of potions from all the chests that I've been running into, which is really nice. I actually ran into a life crystal, but I didn't mine it. The only reason I mined these was just because those were all in the hell. So that was all the ones that I was like, whoa, I actually could have gotten those. So I think normally I'll just like walk around with this. That way it doesn't take up a space in here. Because, you know, it looks dorky, but if I'm using a shine potion, that's perfectly fine with me. And then when I don't need it, I'll switch it like this. And the only time I will use it is if I'm mining in one of those corrupt or hollow areas, because they are a pain. There is a lot of monsters there, and they hurt. So I want as much defense as I possibly can with those. And actually, one person commented at one point, "Why do you have a watch? You don't need a watch." And the only reason I really have the watch is so I can look and see is it nighttime or daytime up above. And I don't really need the watch, you know, all that much unless I'm doing something specific. And the only thing this gives me is knockback. So I'm just going to put those 2 away for now. And, you know, pull it out when I need a time-specific event. I'll yank that out. But, you know, I just kept it there to keep it there. Actually, I'll go ahead and put this in here for now just because it gives me a little bit extra defense. This doesn't. But, actually, let's see. Yeah, extra damage. But this gives me 2 defense. It's a little bit better defense. And I'm immune to knockback. But eventually I will be replacing that item with something else. Let's see, I think my chest full of statues is full. That it is. So once again, my overflow chests. I really need to like figure out something with these guys. Let's put it there. I'm like completely out of space. I'm like, there. Now, this I have never really used much, so I might sell it. The only reason I made it was to show you guys how to make it. But before I toss it, I want to make sure that there's no, like, hidden recipe for it that I am unaware of. So, let's see if the guide is here, and the wizard. Awesome. Alright, let's see. Can you make anything out of this? You cannot. Perfect. So, I'm just going to close you in. You stay. Nice thing is I can interact with them from above, so I actually don't even need to open the door. And I'm going to sell it for 2 gold. So, I mean, why not? It's a nice weapon, but even like my magic items do more damage than this. And so, yeah, I'll sell it for the extra bit of gold and clean out some more of my inventory. Now, a few things are in here. Harp and bell are materials for later crafting recipes, so I'm not going to buy it until I craft those. And this is also for a later crafting recipe. This is the only layer of items besides the music box. But these 3 are actual items that you can use. You already know about this one. This one is a magical item. It is basically kind of like the fireball, but this one summons a block of ice. So it's only 1 platinum, so you know it's pretty cheap. Platinum. Where this one is greater mana potion, so if I was using a lot of magic, which currently I'm not, but I'm thinking about switching over to it. You can totally buy a whole bunch of these, stock up on it, put the mana pot thing in here, and totally go to town with it. So that's where you buy those extra ones. I know I pointed it out, I think 2 or 3 episodes ago, but I wanted to just mention it again while I was here. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft something else while we're at it. Actually going to craft 2 things more. Let's hope I have enough for this one. Before I start turning them into bars, brain, think, okay, I think it's 15. Think. We'll find out. Wow, I just had enough for 15? That's impressive. I actually thought I had more ore than that. But anyways, mithril bars, saying mithril just screws me up, allows you to make the mithril halberd. It's basically another pole arm, kind of like the cobalt one. It's stronger than the cobalt one. This is the mithril sword. Once again, like the cobalt sword, but stronger. It does 40 damage, where mine says 47, so mine is still stronger, so I'm not going to make it. The mithril repeater, stronger than the cobalt repeater. Once again, uses arrows for ammunition. The mithril chainsaw, it does 85% axe power, and it actually does 30 melee damage because it's a chainsaw, where this one does 150, so I don't need it. Then you have obviously the pants and the helmets. You don't have enough. I think it's 20 again for the chest piece. But this is going to make, once again, 3 different helmets. The hood, the hat, and the helm. Doing the 3 differences, you know, magic, range, or melee. And obviously the melee, because it's obviously you're going to be closer up, does the most defense. So once I get enough mithril, I'll totally do this. But till then, I want to make the mithril drill. There's a reason why. It is totally awesome. It does 15 damage, which is like rocking. Okay, it's really not that impressive. This is 11 damage. But it has 150% axe power, where this is 110% axe power. And it can mine adamantite, which is the hardest material in the game, as far as I know. So you need the mithril to make, to at least be able to mine it. And because I keep running into it and not being able to mine it because I only have a cobalt one, I want to make it. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the differences again, like I did with the previous one. Before I do that, let's see if I have, you know, I could probably just temporarily put that in there for now. Totally need to organize that a bit better. So anyways, the mithril drill, and by the way, I did turn the audio down a bit, so we'll see if that's any better. The mithril drill, cobalt drill, sorry, drills, you know, a good speed. Like, I mean, or sorry, this is the mithril drill. So edge does a very good speed, and this is the cobalt one. So you can definitely tell the difference between that one and this one. This just eats away at the stone here. So it's definitely a great improvement for the speed. Now, unlike when I upgraded from the pickaxe to the drill, I am not going to sell this one at all. I'm going to make sure I keep it. And the reason why is because of it's used in a later crafting recipe, and I don't want to craft it again. Not that I can't craft it again and get the, I think it's worth a couple gold for the use of it, but I don't think it's worth that much. Actually, I have 2 of these. I actually don't even really need an extra chest. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this. Oh, I know what I'll do. Here. Oop. There's one other crafting recipe I want to do, but I want to sell this stuff. One sec. Alright, so anyways, Cursed Flames. These are the things that are dropped by those corrupt wall clinger things that like shoot the green flame ball at you. A few other mobs probably drop it, but I know that those guys drop it. So combine that with 25 musket balls and it will give you cursed bullets. It will give you an 8% critical strike chance. It has a slight knockback built into it. Just like this one has a very weak, this has a weak, so it's a little bit stronger. But the thing is it does 12 range damage. Normal musket balls is 7. The silver ones were, I think, 9. So that's a cursed bullet. Now I'm going to show you one more. I'm not going to use it really, but I will show you how to craft it. It requires crystal shards. Now a crystal shard plus a 25 musket balls will give you crystal bullets. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the crystal bullets first. So I'm going to remove all of this, so it should use the crystal bullets before anything else. And put that over here. And let's find a monster to shoot. Now it uses any gun that uses musket balls. So the mini shark, for instance, uses that. I think there's one other ammo that I showed you earlier. He's interesting. So what the crystal bullets do is they will split into 3 every time it hits, which gives it a slight chance to hit the monster again for a little bit extra damage. So as you can see, 7, 1, 1. So if I'm shooting it, you know, it'll kind of rack up a lot of points. But the 1 extra damage that it has a chance of doing isn't worth it to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and waste this bit, because it will only do, let's say, a critical 9-ish plus, you know, some extra. Now it does have a chance of ricocheting, so if I hit the ground, see, I hit him still. One last one. There we go. But the cursed bullet does 12 range damage, plus the normal mini shark damage, which is an additional 6 range damage. So there you go, 10, and it gives you that extra little curse debuff or whatever. So Cursed Flame or whatever. So it will hurt them a bit from that too, and it gives them a light source. So, I mean, come on, you are using Cursed Flames to make it, so why not? But yeah, that's what I'm going to be converting all my ammo to when I can, is with that Cursed Flame ability. Just because it'll give me that extra little bit of damage that I want, which is nice. And you are in my way. As you can see, my swing's a lot slower because I don't have my helmet on, so it doesn't give me that extra 15% boost. Not that the boost that it has right now isn't too bad. But remember, you have to make this at a Mithril forge. You can't make it on a normal forge, so that's why I switched over here. So I'm just going to make as many as I can, which is 125. That's not too bad. And then switch that in here. Wait, why did you... Oh, because it can only hold 125. I was going to say, should be able to make more than that. Alright. So yeah, I have a little bit left over here. Yeah, so that's not too bad actually. I'm going to end the episode here. It's already about 20 minutes in. I'll go ahead and end it with me shooting this guy for the heck of it. Does a good amount of damage. I would still kill him with my sword if he was closer, but for a range attack, that's not too bad. I like it. But anyways, like, comment, and subscribe as always. This is MrYourWilly, signing off. Adios. Welcome to another deviation. This deviation is sugar, spice, and everything nice. That's what blanks are made of. If you have an answer, comment below. Either way, see you next episode.